Good evening, and welcome to the 2026 Annual Installation and Awards Reception of the Essex County Bar Association. My name is Carmen Diaz, and I am the current president of the Essex County Bar Association for at least the next few minutes. Thank you. On behalf of the officers and trustees, I would like to thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate this special occasion. Tonight, we honor an outstanding slate of award recipients. We install our officers and trustees, and of course, we are here to celebrate the installation of the association's 129th president, Mauro Tucci. As we all know, we are very lucky here in Essex County to have such a supportive and collaborative relationship between the bench and bar. And this is clearly evidenced by the sheer number of retired judges and sitting judges who have joined us here tonight to support the Bar Association. We are fortunate tonight to have with us our new assignment judge, Avion Benjamin, who will be installing the incoming officers and trustees. I would also like to thank the several past and present elected officials who are joining us tonight. Essex County Executive Joe DiVincenzo, Sheriff Amir Jones, Essex County Prosecutor Ted Stevens, Mayor Joe Tempesta, and former Governor Chris Christie. We also appreciate the support of our local bar associations who are here joining us tonight, especially our representatives from the New Jersey State Bar Association. Current State Bar President, Christina Malfi, and former past presidents, Tim McGoffrin, Dominic Carmagnola, and Lynn Newsom. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the members of our board who have completed their service this year. Young lawyer trustee, Robert Chip Spawn, New Jersey State Bar delegate, Alex Gallo, who will be leaving the board to assume her role as secretary of the State Bar. And our immediate past president, Jim DiGiulio. Over the past several years, Jim has worked tirelessly for this organization, but the fruits of his labor are best seen in the judicial vacancy issue in Essex County. Under Jim's leadership, particularly as chair of the Essex JPAC Committee, Essex County has reduced the number of judicial vacancies to 0. Thank you, Jim, for your hard work and dedication. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my firm of Einhorn Barbarito for their support and encouragement over the last year of my presidency. And of course, without question, the biggest thank you of the night goes to our Bar Association staff, Heather Jenquin, Selena Casanelli, and Kathy Ofrey. There is a tremendous amount of work that goes into putting this night on that looks so effortless. It could not go on without their efforts. Thank you. Essex County has had an amazing year, a year which honored long-standing traditions, but also explored new initiatives and opportunities. We continue to hold our annual memorial service, as well as our judicial reception, events which are a staple of the Essex County Bar Association. But this year, we also held our first Solo and Small Firm Symposium in collaboration with the Hispanic Bar Association of New Jersey. This program was aimed at supporting the heart and soul of the Essex County legal community, our independent and small law firms. And of course, as a family law attorney, I would be remiss if I did not mention the opening of the Winona Littman Family Courthouse. A huge thanks to Joe D for making that happen. As a family law practitioner, having a courthouse that can accommodate family and children who come before the courts is so important, so we thank you. We also invested in the next generation of the Essex County legal community. The Essex County Bar Association participated in the first ever Essex County Courts in the School program, which brought judges and attorneys into high schools within Essex County to encourage future careers in the law. And tonight, for the first time ever, we will be awarding 2 scholarships to law students from Essex County to enable them to further their legal education. I am very proud of the work that we have accomplished together, and I am beyond grateful for having been given the opportunity to lead this amazing organization. But I am even prouder to be able to pass the torch to the next president. Some know him as the Tooch, some know him as the Commish, but of course, our next president, Mauro Tucci. I could not be more confident and, quite frankly, more excited for the future of this organization. Mauro brings not only talent and vision, but a genuine dedication to our members that will make his presidency outstanding. Mauro, I would say good luck, but you don't need it. Your enthusiasm and dedication alone will ensure your success and the continued success of this organization. And now, to honor another long-standing Essex County tradition, I'm going to invite up Mauro's son, Antonio Tucci, to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Do you want to stand here?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Antonio. And now I would like to direct everyone's attention to the screens for a welcome remarks from our presenting sponsor, CSG.
Good evening. I'm pleased to welcome you to the Essex County Bar Association's annual dinner. For more than 50 years, Chiesa, Shahinian, and Giantomasi has been proud to call Essex County home. It is an honor to be here this evening as a sponsor and the longtime supporter of the association. Tonight is especially meaningful for our firm as we celebrate our partner and our colleague, Mauro Tucci, who will be installed as the next Essex County Bar Association president. Mauro is someone we trust, respect, and genuinely enjoy working with. His leadership will support the efforts of this association and all of its members. On behalf of CSG Law, congratulations to Mauro and to all of this evening's distinguished award recipients. Your accomplishments reflect the very best of the Essex County Bar, and we are proud to celebrate you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'd now like to call up Rabbi Lucas to please join the podium for the invocation.
Good evening. Dear friends, I am not a lawyer. Join me for a moment of reflection and prayer as we breathe in the beauty and the glory of this evening in this remarkable place. Ribono shel olam, Master of time and space, Dayan Emet, Judge of truth. Bless these public servants at this occasion of new beginnings. Strengthen their hands, sharpen their minds, soften their hearts as they strive to fulfill the mission of bringing truth and justice and upholding the rule of law to our community. Grant them wisdom and discernment. Give them the gift of listening so that they may come to appreciate the dignity of every human being and be fierce advocates, always from a place of compassion and generosity. In these times of uncertainty, grant them clarity of purpose. In these times of stress, give them rest, prayer, and peace. In these times of division, help them pursue unity. May this work bring us closer to each other and closer to you. Amen.
Thank you, Rabbi. I would now like to call up Jim DiGiulio for the nominating committee report.
I thought I was off stage, but I apparently have to do this now. Nominating committee report for the upcoming term, 2026 to 2027. By our Constitution, we have to put these appointments and recommendations up to our members. First, for constitutional advancement to the office of the President, the great Mauro Tucci. For the various officers, President-elect Mary Carpenito, Vice President Donna Cameron, Treasurer Corey Rothbard, and Secretary Scott Reeser. Our new trustees with new three-year terms, Frank M. Giantomasi, Ryan Mulvaney, Kyle Velitato, and Marlon Towns. And filling a vacancy, Alessandra Moore. Our YLS trustee, Brittany Manna. And our YLS chair, Robert Bobby Ruglieri. And myself as the nominating committee for a 3-year term. Throw that in there. Do I have a motion to approve the recommendations of the nominating committee? I hear a motion. Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the motion passes. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, Jim. I'd now like to invite Judge Benjamin to come up to swear in the officers and trustees who are beginning their new terms. Mary Carpenito, Donna Cameron, Corey Rothbard, Scott Reiser, Alexandra Moore, Robert Riglieri, and Brittany Manna.
Good evening, everyone. Let's give it up, right? Congratulations. So I'm excited because this is my first official swearing in as the new assignment judge of Essex County. Woo! So make me proud. Okay. Repeat after me. I, and state your name, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the Essex County Bar Association, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all of the duties of the office. State your office. According to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
I would now like to invite up Jeffrey Chiesa to give some remarks about our next president.
Good evening, everyone. It's my honor tonight to introduce my friend and partner, Mauro Tucci, as the next president of the Essex County Bar Association. Don't look at your shoes. Come on. Before I do that, I would like to recognize Mauro's wife, Angelica, who's here with us tonight. Welcome, Angelica. And his son, Antonio, who, by the way, totally rocked the pledge. You ever watch how people do the pledge? They say the first two words and then they go hide. You were stood there the whole time. That was a great job, pal. It really was. So, I was listening tonight, and you learn things at these events. I've never called you the Tooch or the Commish, not once. And we've worked together for a very long time. But here's what I do know about you and what I respect about you. This is an outstanding trial lawyer, someone who cares about his work, someone who's thoughtful about his strategy, and someone who's fearless when the issues become difficult. You've worked incredibly hard. You've gained the respect of all of your colleagues at the firm, and obviously now you're taking the next step to lead this vaunted organization into the future. Obviously, I'm very proud to be here to do this with you tonight. I know your family is too, although your older two sons obviously ditched the event because they have things to do. But it's a really important milestone for you. As your career continues to progress, as you start taking the next steps in your career, we've all watched you do it at CSG Law with a lot of pride and a lot of support that we've tried to give you over the years. The Bar Association is going to see the same things that we've seen. Someone who's really smart, someone who really cares about the people that he works with, and someone who's going to give everything he has to the organization. CSG Law turns 11 this Friday, May 1st. Frank and I have talked about that a lot, and it's obviously a great point of pride for us. But when I think about the reasons that it's happened because of the people like Mauro Tucci. The people who were there when we started it, the people who believed in what we were trying to accomplish, and the people who've continued to give us the reputation that we have as lawyers, because it obviously wasn't me that was doing that. It was people like you that were doing that the whole time. And I have tremendous affection and respect for you. You know that. And I'm very lucky that I have the chance to work with you every day. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to bring him up now or not. Yes? No? No. Bring him up. Please welcome the 129th President of the Essex County Bar, Mauro Tucci.
I'm also going to ask that Judge Benjamin and Judge Dugan please come up to swear Mauro in.
Good to see you. Perfect.
I love it. Okay, Mauro. I state your name,
I, Mauro Tucci,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the Essex Bar Association
that I will support the Constitution of the Essex County Bar Association
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of the office of the President
perform all the duties of the office of the President
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Judge. This is staying up. So, first order of business as president is to thank someone who has done a fantastic job for the past year, and that is my very good friend and my predecessor, our 128th president, Carmen Diaz. Come on up here, Carmen. I'm not going to read the entire citation, but I'm going to tell you, this is the absolute prettiest citation I have ever seen. And I am absolutely thrilled because Carmen has done a fantastic job of leading this bar association and making it look so easy. My job is going to be that much harder. Carmen, you have set a very high bar. There have been a lot of great presidents before me, and you have made it that much harder for me. So thank you.
Thank you.
You've just been fantastic, and I'm so proud to follow you. I think we got to do a... So here we are. I got to say, what a day, what an evening this has been, huh? We really lucked out. The golfers, I hope you appreciated the weather today. And everyone, I hope you appreciate how wonderful this is tonight. I got to say, I recognize what we have here tonight. And it's that we've brought together the very best of the Essex County legal community. And that's why it's such an honor for me to be your 129th president of the Essex County Bar. I hadn't planned on getting involved in the Essex County Bar when I got out of law school. My friend Alex Gallo, Alex is here somewhere, I saw her. There she is in the back, Alex. Alex told me to come to a young lawyer event for a drink. And the next thing you know, I was on the committee, and they had me running an event. And then Rob Scrivo called me, and they had me running a high school mock trial competition, and I stuck around and stayed involved. And a few years later, my partner, Frank John Tomasi, told me he wanted me to take his seat on the Board of Trustees, and I stayed involved. And in that time, I gotta say, my favorite job with the bar, as you may have heard this evening, has been running the annual bocce tournament. And just this last June, CSG once again won the trophy. We once again won the trophy, and this makes me the very first president to be the holder of the Carmen Yola Cup along with my team, including our new young lawyer chair, Brittany Manna, our team captain. So, another win for CSG. And Pete, I know you're here. You can come take it from me in June if you want to try. So it's been 20 years with the bar, and I'm still here, and I have loved every single minute of it. And maybe you wonder why this matters to me and why I care so much about the Essex County Bar. Well, I'm an Essex County boy. I grew up knowing I was from Essex County before I ever knew I lived in Nutley. I was born at St. Barnabas in Livingston. I grew up hearing my family talk about the old neighborhood in the North Ward. Sundays meant piling into the car and driving down to Mass at St. Lucy's on 7th Avenue. Yeah, we got some St. Lucy's people here? Okay. And, spring meant cherry blossoms in Branch Brook Park, and the summer meant maybe you could stop at Jackie's and get a lemon ice, if anybody remembers Jackie's. And long before he was New Jersey's best county executive, we'd hear stories about a Barringer High School quarterback named Joe D. So I'm sure each of you has your own Essex County memories. It means something to all of us, whether you're from Newark or Milburn or the Oranges or just a Nutley boy who ended up in Caldwell. And it's that sense of place, of community, that's always defined Essex County. And for nearly 150 years, the Essex County Bar has been the steady heartbeat of our legal community. Presidents come and go, but the spirit of the bar remains the same. The history of the bar in Essex County has been written by men and women just like us here tonight. Names like McCarter, Pitney, Riker, Saber, from a century ago, have given way over the years to new generations of attorneys who have built on that legacy of excellence that we've inherited. And tonight, we recognize those who have come before us and those who are leading us forward. Now, I've started by thanking my friend Carmen Diaz, who has led us with such grace and energy and heart. And I've also want to mention that after some wonderful years with Judge Venable, we have a new chapter here in Essex County. Assignment Judge Benjamin. We know you're going to lead our court. That's right, clap. We know you're going to lead our court with the same wisdom and fairness and commitment that's always defined the Essex County bench. We're fortunate to have you, and we look forward to many years of your leadership. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And we also celebrate tonight's award winners. Each one of you represents the very best of the legal profession. Integrity, excellence, service. You remind every one of us why we are so proud to be members of the Essex County Bar. My friends, the legal world beyond Essex County is changing faster than ever. Artificial intelligence is already beginning to reshape how we practice law, and the pace of that change is only going to accelerate. New CLE requirements on technology competence start next year because the Supreme Court recognizes, as we all know, that attorneys have a professional responsibility to understand these tools and use them well. We have to adapt, individually and as a profession. And we as a bar association are going to face that challenge head on because technology has the power to level the playing field for solo practitioners, for small firms, for everyone who wants to deliver faster, smarter, more affordable service to their clients. Now, here in Essex, our history and our tradition doesn't limit what we can accomplish. It equips us to face whatever comes next. The constancy of this community, of this bar, gives us the foundation to adapt with confidence. And that's why, in my year as president, we're going to have a simple focus: rededicating the ECBA to serving both the bench and the bar in these times of change. We're going to continue to foster the collegiality that has always made us special. We're going to give our members practical tools, education, and community support that they need to practice confidently into the future. And we are going to keep Essex County the premier vicinage in the New Jersey judiciary. Now, none of this happens without people who make it worthwhile every single day. To the members of my planning committee and to our board of trustees, thank you for your hard work, your counsel, and the countless hours you give so freely to make this evening and every other night a success. To my wife, Angelica, and our 3 boys, thank you for your love, your patience, and for always reminding me what really matters, and that I should come home before everybody gets to bed. To my friends and partners at CSG Law, especially Jeff Chiesa and Frank Giantomasi, I see you guys back there. Thank you so much. All of my colleagues there, your support means more than I can say. I've said it before, I will say it again, folks. I can't imagine myself practicing anywhere else. I want to thank our sponsors. You are true partners with the Bar Association who make it possible for us to serve our members. And to our outstanding ECBA staff. Heather Jenquin, back there, our executive director, smiling and trying to hide a little bit. And also our staff, Selena Casanelli and Kathy Offray. You guys make everything happen behind the scenes so that events like this run so beautifully. Thank you for everything you do and continue to do for all of us. And to every member of the Essex County Bar, thank you for the privilege of serving as your president. You are why this job is a high point of my career. So this evening, we salute our past, we celebrate our present, and most of all, we look to the future of what we can build together. To all of you, the Essex County Bar Association, thank you. I am honored to serve as your president. Now we can start the presentation of our Achievement Awards, which so many of you are here for. So our first award for this evening, we have our Civil Practice Award, which goes to Kathleen Barnett Einhorn of Penn Law.
I have a very distinct recollection of my first meeting with Kathy all these years later. She was 8 months pregnant with her daughter Kaylee, and she had her young son Kenny in a stroller. Also managing to juggle 2 Redwelds as well. Ever since then, 24 years later, we are the closest of friends, and I'm just so happy for her to receive this award and the recognition she so justly deserves.
Kathy is an amazing person, mentor, mom, and lawyer. She has an amazing balance of friendliness, aggressiveness. She is the person that can be the pit bull in a negotiation or the person that gets everyone to calm down.
When she focuses on one thing, she's all in. So even though she's involved in multiple associations, when she is present and doing the work, either with Essex County Bar Association or the New Jersey State Bar Association, she gives it her all.
She figures out a way to take complicated situations and really make them easy for people to digest. She also figures out a way to find time to mentor younger attorneys, especially female attorneys, and has been a stalwart in terms of making sure that there's women empowerment within the bar.
She is actively involved in every bar activity you can imagine. Again, while juggling a family, managing her own law firm. I don't know how she does it, but she does it, and she does it all and pretty seamlessly.
She is able to take the time and energy to help literally anybody on our team. And she sacrifices her own personal time with her family, whether it's to help an associate get through a personal matter, talk to one of our partners about how to approach a client or how to solve a problem. She's always there to be able to help and provide sage advice to every single one of us.
I travel with Kathy a lot, both personally and professionally, and she is really the best travel companion anyone can have.
She's a great mom. She's got 2 great kids. Her daughter's actually in law school. She is a rabid with her son Giants fan. So if you ever want to see her be very aggressive, then go to a Giants game with her.
There is no better cheerleader than Kathy Einhorn. Congratulations, Kathy, on receiving the Civil Practice Award from the Essex County Bar Association. I wish you continued success, fulfillment, and the generosity of spirit that you give to others, and I hope it's returned to you many times over. Congratulations.
Kathy, everyone at PEMLA wants to congratulate you on this significant achievement. We all love you. We couldn't do what we've been doing for the last 2 years without you. We love the fact that you're the captain of our ship and really want to wish you congratulations.
Come on up, Kathy. Next up, our General Practice Award, Reginald Jenkins Jr. of Trenk Isabel.
I met Reggie in the throes of practice. He was a person who seemed knowledgeable, a person who you could bounce ideas off of, and he had a good personality in terms of how you relate to clients, and especially he and I were in public sector client relations, so it was a good fit for us, and we kicked off and been good friends.
He is a unique force, especially when you're trying to get a project done and try to understand that the community often has concerns and you need to try to accommodate them. So I met him basically as an adversary, and I got to know him through that process.
Reggie has gotten to the point in his profession that he knows what to take seriously and what not to take seriously. And one of the things that he's taught me, has been an example for me, is that it's not all about me and my ego and my personality. It's about that client's issues, how you resolve it, and keeping your personality open enough to be able to bend to different perspectives.
He knows how to always bring the temperature down. He listens and is a problem solver on every level.
Another thing about Reggie is his unique look. He sports the goatee, the glasses, looks very professorial and serious, but just one or two jokes in, you'll see a whole different side of Reggie. You'll be quite surprised and you'll smile a lot.
It always brings my blood pressure down, and he always listens so attentively that I feel like he really cares.
He is a good example too of balancing work life and family. Your kids are gonna say, Dad, you were there or not there. And we wanna err on the side of being there for all of their milestones. And we get gratification too. And Reggie has certainly honed in on that and made sure that he is a parent first and everything else second.
He has an amazing wife and kids, and he's totally involved in every aspect of their sports and college and travel. He's a big traveler and he's a big foodie. So he's just a pleasure to be with all the time.
Reggie is deserving of the General Practice Award because of his diligence, and he is someone who helps the client to understand what their issues are, and he doesn't just say, you have problems, he also gives solutions, and he has creativity in the way that he solves problems.
Congratulations, Reggie. You are so deserving of this, and you've made such a big impact on our community and on me personally and professionally that you deserve the community's and certainly my thanks for everything you bring to the table every day.
Reggie, congratulations on this achievement. This is one of many. It's good to see one of us who worked in the trenches to move up and be recognized for our diligence, and certainly you are rather deserving. Congratulations, my friend.
Next, our Criminal Practice Achievement Award. Sitting right up front, Vincent Skoka.
Vinny is one of the most unique people. He is a dedicated, lifelong learner. He's endlessly curious. He's a student of the world, law, humanity, history, and he has really enjoyed his career as a criminal attorney.
So I met Vinny about 27 years ago. I was the last one in the office that day, and they gave me a box and said, go to Morris County and try a case. The guy that's there is a really good lawyer, just do whatever he says. And I showed up at the trial, and Vinny Skoka was the co-defendant's lawyer.
Vinny understands that being an effective advocate is just as much about humanizing people as it is technical legal analysis.
He has a really good ability to hit his points. So every witness will get a little, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. And the prosecutor might not think that he's really scoring any victories here. But then at the end of the case, when he gives his closing, I think he surprises prosecutors on a regular basis and judges. And that's why he's so successful and has so many victories.
He's very generous materially and spiritually, and his love language is food. Whenever I've gone to visit him at the condo that he lives in, his neighbors will come out and start talking to him and say to me, oh my gosh, your uncle always gives me lasagna. Your uncle's Sunday sauce is the best. That's just the way that he shows people that he cares about them.
From the time I met him, he treated me like a son. I got to know his family. I ended up working with his sister. He's just a really good person. I think he's a great uncle to his 2 nieces. He was a wonderful son to his mother and father.
Vinny is deserving of this award because it's really important to him to protect the integrity of the criminal justice system. He believes that everyone has a right to due process. His entire career shows his commitment to that belief.
There's so many people that are walking around Essex County that he can't even go into a restaurant or go shopping with someone not coming over and thanking them for saving or helping their son, their cousin, their brother, their husband. He's really has remarkable results. And he's tried cases everywhere, federal court, state court, municipal court, he's won there everywhere.
I'm really proud. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this award.
As you know, you're my first call every time I'm on trial outside in the hallway. I say, they're saying this, Vinny, what should I do? And I always followed your advice. So thank you and congratulations again.
I love you. And thank you.
She knows it's coming. I'm looking right at her. Our Family Law Award, LaDonna Cousins.
LaDonna is special because she's very endearing. Her heart is large, but under that is a true grit. She is an advocate, and she is a fierce advocate.
One of the first things that you see when you interact with LaDonna is the fact that she genuinely comes across as just compassionate toward humans. And that comes through not only with her clients, but also with her adverse attorneys and with judges. And so she's somebody who can get to a great result, even in the most trying of cases with the most difficult of facts, because people genuinely like her.
LaDonna is very persuasive. She has a unique ability to wade through the tension and high conflict that's extant in most family law cases. She's kind and thoughtful, always prepared, and she carries herself with gravitas, well beyond her years.
When she clerked for me from 2011 to 2012, I was in the family division, and so her experience was in the family division. But even before that, Her preparation for that task, for that assignment, was laid at Temple Law School. So when she came to me, she had a mindset for family practice.
She's a good listener, which is an important lawyering skill. Lawyers are credited for their ability to speak, yet perhaps their most important ability is their ability to hear, to listen, to think, to understand before they speak.
So she's somebody that's thought of as not just a doer of family law, but really a leader and a thinker and a strategist, because she's always thinking outside the box, because she's always trying to help people at the highest level.
I've seen her grow from being a law clerk to a new associate, moving up to and through various opportunities to becoming a partner in the firm where she is now. And through it all, continues to grow and seek more opportunities because it's her desire to do the right thing for the right reason.
She's somebody that is typically, when she's not at work, is doing things with her family, and she's also contributing to her community. She's very person-centric, and so she's always looking for ways to make the experience of the culture of any community that she goes to a better place to be.
To my dear friend, LaDonna Harriet Cousins, your peers, your clients, and those around you believe you are worthy, and I'm so proud that you are receiving the Essex County Family Practice Award. Congratulations, and continue to do the right thing.
She absolutely is the person that deserves this award, and she gives the highest esteem to the profession by having earned it.
Younger attorneys like LaDonna are the future of the profession. And it's good to see attorneys who adhere to her values, to her commitment to excellence, receive the recognition they deserve. And I'm very happy for her.
Next up, for our Federal Practice Award. You know, I actually thought maybe instead of the Federal Practice Award, I might give him Best Selfie Taker Award. Victor Afanador.
When I first met Victor at Drew University, I was impressed at how driven he was. He was very focused on a goal, and he knew how he was going to reach it. Part of what makes him a success is that focus and drive, and he brings it to everything he does.
I am somebody who has seen him since the early days. As a young attorney, he was always very eager to learn. He was always very eager to get involved and was very enthusiastic about the practice of law. So it doesn't surprise me at all that he's still just as good, because he's still just as enthusiastic.
He's a rare breed where, you know, he's both very professional, but at the same time, the most human of people that you could possibly know and frankly love. He's a great guy. He has been someone that I'm very lucky to call a friend. We actually appeared before the United States Supreme Court together. That had to do with a First Amendment case that Victor's firm represented the city of Paterson. Thankfully, you know, he was representing us.
Anyone who knows Victor knows he has a big personality. He's very enigmatic, and it shows in a courtroom. We used to try cases together, and you could actually see the jury kind of get infected by his enthusiasm. And I think that's probably one of the biggest qualities he'll really be able to pass on to younger lawyers, to really understand that the practice can be what you want it to be, and you can actually have fun at the same time.
I would not be where I am in my profession and my life if it wasn't for someone like Victor.
He has become such the true family man. The time he spends with his daughters, the time he spends with Dawn, you could see that it's real love there.
Ella and Alexa adore him, and he loves to do things with them, like golfing, especially in his free time.
We're both big soccer fans. So from our earliest days at Seton Hall, you know, we may have missed a few classes to go watch big soccer games. Victor connects with adversaries, jurors, jurists, and colleagues alike because he is honest and believable. That's not an act.
Victor is deserving of the Federal Practice Award because of all of his hard work and focus throughout his career.
He has represented us in some of the biggest, most important cases in federal courts. So, I think I kind of thought it's about time that he got the Federal Practitioner Award because he's very well deserving.
Victor, from your big brother, all the best to you. You're so deserving of this award. I think back to those early days of the learning and the trying of the cases and all the things we did together. Congratulations, brother.
On behalf of our whole family, Ella, Alexa, and me, we are so proud of you and all of your achievements, and we are so grateful to have you in our lives. We love you.
Wait, this here? Ah, mwah.
We're going to do something a little bit different this year. I'd like to invite up Carol Fort and Rick Maselli to come to the stage to help us present some scholarships. Oh, here we go. First up, we're going to have Esther Chong. Here she comes. Come on up, Esther.
I'd like to take a few minutes and say a few words about John Bloom, the person in whose memory this scholarship is given tonight. Representing those who have been injured or wronged requires the person doing so to have the ability to really understand what that person and their family is going through, to know what their needs are and to anticipate their future ones. It takes someone who can talk with them at whatever level or point they are then at. It takes someone who can speak for them when they can't speak or advocate for themselves. And to do all this and much more, not viewing it as a burden or a chore, but as a calling. John Bloom was such a person. He was humble and approachable. Many people, clients and lawyers from around the country reached out to him for help and advice, which he was always willing to give. John was also always growing professionally and working to move plaintiffs' personal injury law forward and to help other lawyers to do so as well. He taught many people inside and outside of his firm trial skills, and by his example, motivated others to be better lawyers. It is therefore fitting that this award, given in his memory, is presented to someone who is also committed to these goals and to help her as she learns and grows in her chosen profession. We are excited to award this scholarship to Esther Chong. We hope this will be the first of many such awards in the years ahead given at this yearly event. Congratulations, Esther.
And we have one more scholarship. This one is going to go to Madeline Perard. Madeline? Oh, here she is. Come on up. Madeline is receiving the Essex County Bar Foundation Memorial Scholarship. She's pursuing her studies at Georgetown Law School after completing her undergraduate degree from Rutgers Newark. She is a first-generation law student of Haitian and Dominican immigrant parents. She completed an internship at the Essex County Superior Court and has been involved in numerous organizations focused on combating poverty and promoting public service. After completing her law degree, she hopes to work for a firm that will allow her to build her litigation skills while supporting her desire to do pro bono work. Congratulations, Madeline. Okay. So, moving back to our awards. Next up, the Samuel S. Saber Professional Achievement Award. And this is going to go to someone who, I mean, honestly epitomizes the Essex County Bar. You say Essex County Bar, and I think of this man, Thomas P. Scriva.
I met Tom Scriva August 28th, 1986, the first day of law school. I mean, first what stood out is he had the most hair gel of anybody in the class, which was clear. Hit it off with the first conversation, have been dear friends ever since.
Being friends with that crew from Seton Hall Law School has been one of the richest, most treasured friendships of my whole life. And Tom Scriva was at the center of that.
Tom was always cool, calm, and collected, whether it be at the law practice in law students or in the business world. Tom would always be the calm one.
I've never seen him angry. I have never seen him be unkind to anyone. He is like this steady force.
When you have the judges who are in trouble, they go to Tom. When you have law clerks who are looking for career advice, they go to Tom. When you have a problem in the legal world, you break the glass and call Tom Scriva. He is probably the most sought after trial attorney in the state of New Jersey.
Tom is the kind of guy who from day one, when he began practicing law in 1989, like slowly and steadily just became a wildly successful lawyer. And he did it by being the lawyer that everyone can count on.
Tom always had this sense of justice. He is so even-keeled. He dedicates himself so much to the practice of law, but he also dedicates himself to the practice of what we do in our communities as well. I mean, he's a father of 4, grandfather of 3, manages the portfolio at the bank, manages the community affairs, charity. He does it all, and I don't know how he packs it all into a 24-hour day.
He loves everything Italian. He loves The Sopranos. He loves The Godfather. He loves red wine. He loves his family. He loves his kids, his grandchildren, his wife, Susan, who I've known for as long as they've been together. He loves celebrating with the people that he loves. There's no one better.
You see Tom on the exterior as a reserved, serious individual. When you see him on the other side, he is funny. He's got the most amazing, acute sense of humor. But when you see Tom behind the closed doors, he is a very engaged, very charismatic individual.
He is the face of the law in Essex County. He grew up here in North Caldwell. He lives in Essex County. He practices law in Essex County, and he has given back.
I thought at some point, as we're approaching our 60s now, that there'll be a time that we would start winding down. I think he hasn't reached his arc yet. I really think that he's going to take this well into the 70s.
Just like Colonel Slater said in Scent of a Woman, you are just warming up. I hope this is the beginning of a lifetime achievement that's not even halfway finished, and that you will continue to serve and give back as you have for the past 40 years. Congratulations.
Tom, congratulations. We love you. I love you. The family does. Thank you very much for all that you've done. You deserve this award more than anybody else.
We got to give Victor a minute to take another selfie. Our Walter Lucas Special Merit Award goes to our past president, Matthew S. Schultz.
I've known Matt for a long time, and we've been friends for a long time, but we really got to be close when I joined the Essex County Bar Board as a trustee, and then when Matt and I served as officers together.
I've known Matt for a number of years. We have a great relationship, both personally and professionally. We overlapped for a short time in private practice at the Connell Foley law firm. And then in my current role as general counsel for Schindler, I had the opportunity to work with Matt as an external lawyer for the company, where he did a fantastic job for us on a number of high-profile cases.
7 months before he became president of the Essex County Bar, Matt made a major career change. He switched from being a lawyer at a law firm to in-house counsel at Schindler Elevator.
He serves as general counsel for the U.S. He's deeply invested in the company, both from the standpoint of performing his scope of responsibility, but also caring for the brand and reputation of the organization. He's very well connected on a relationship level with all our internal business partners and our legal team. What we really love about Matt is not only is he great at what he does on the work side, but he's also a huge contributor to driving the type of culture and morale that we want in the company and within our legal department.
He's a good leader in the same way as he's a good lawyer. He's always prepared. He's thoughtful. He always has the big picture in mind. He hears all different perspectives, and then he makes a decision.
Matt practices what he preaches. His work ethic is tireless, and he's been a difference maker in every stop along his journey.
One of Matt's goals when he became president was to expand the reach of the bar to lawyers who didn't go to court. In order to achieve that goal, Matt established the Corporate Counsel Symposium, where he brought in corporate lawyers, in-house counsel, and lawyers who served them into a forum where they could be educated about the various issues facing in-house counsel and corporations. Matt's efforts allowed us to bring in a whole new group of lawyers to the Essex County Bar Association and serve the needs of those lawyers.
That sustained effort and contribution over time really stands out as special. And that's become a hallmark, an annual event, and certainly a bright star within his legacy.
Those of us who knew Walter Lucas loved him, admired him, respected him. And people who know Matt feel the same way. And he is a perfect example of how you should lead an organization and practice law.
Matt is uniquely deserving of the Walter Lucas Special Merit Award for the many contributions he's made over nearly 2 decades in time.
Matt, I am so proud to call you a friend. I'm so grateful that you and Alex and your family are part of my family's life. I look forward to making lots of memories with you and celebrating many more happy occasions together. Congratulations.
Thank you for the incredible contributions you've made to our profession.
Congratulations, Matt Schultz. On behalf of your family, we love you and we are very proud of you for receiving the Walter Lucas Special Merit Award.
This next award is fitting that it's going to follow Matt, because Matt always tried to expand the bar to include non-litigation attorneys. And this year, we have started a new category for Deal Maker of the Year. And we have an exceptional attorney, an exceptional deal maker, Nick Rassiopi Jr. of Riker.
I've known Nick Rassiopi for 15, 20 years. Down-to-earth guy, business practical, and someone that I know I can look to and trust to help me make the right business decisions.
Our relationship with Nick has evolved over a series of very complex real estate matters in and around New Jersey. Since that time, he has been legal counsel to most of, not all of our redevelopment projects in New Jersey.
And he's one of the few business attorneys I would look to help me make business decisions beyond just legal decisions. And that's something I really appreciate about Nick. We're trying to get a deal done. The reason you go into a negotiation is to finish and get the transaction done. And that's what's driving Nick's decision-making and advice that he's giving to me as a client of his.
Nick is very sharp legally, understands the law. He's very goal-oriented.
Nick is very giving of his time. And I want to express to Nick how much I appreciate all that he does, not only for me professionally, but also for me personally.
He's extremely proud of his daughter. I know that for a fact. And we often talk about our children, and he's very family-oriented as well.
He's become a beach bum. And, you hear attorney and beach bum, they don't necessarily go hand in hand, but there's something about being out in that water with his surfboard that really excites Nick. I can't say that he actually gets up and on the board. I just think he bobs around in the water and admires the peace and quiet. Because I know a lot of his team members at Riker Danzig, and if I was him, I would want to be out on the water away from those guys for 30 minutes every day.
Nick exemplifies what it takes to become a deal maker. He's very aware of what it takes to get the deal over to the finish line.
There isn't a better recipient for a deal-making award than Nick Rassiopi. That's something he prides himself into, and I think more attorneys should do that. And that's really at the top of Nick's mind in any transaction that he's working on, and I really appreciate that.
Nick, we look forward to working with you in the future. You have become an integral part of our firm. We look at you not as an attorney, but as a partner, and we appreciate all that you have done for us.
You're well respected within the New Jersey legal community. You're super respected within our company, not only here in New Jersey, but across the country. When I'm talking to leadership down in Dallas and I say Nick is on the job and Nick is focused on it, they know we're getting really good and sound advice. Keep up the hard work. Don't spend too much time surfing. Please, stay out there mentoring your team, giving me advice, and being the great guy that you are.
Congratulations, Nick. Well deserved.
Home stretch here, folks, home stretch. This next one is very personal to a lot of us. They've already started cheering, and I think they know why. This next award is the Maureen McCulley Significant Bar Supporter Award. Some of you may remember Maureen McCulley was the executive director of the bar many years ago. Maureen, hang on, let that plane pass. Maureen passed this past year. Maureen McCulley passed this past year, and we're going to remember her at this year's memorial service. But this year's honoree is someone who we at the Essex County Bar love very deeply and has always been there for us. She means quite a great deal to us. and this was an easy one for us to decide to give, particularly this year. The Honorable Harriet Klein.
I met Judge Klein in practice many years ago, but before I met her, I knew her by reputation as a jurist who was fair, who had reasoned approaches to the way she dealt with her cases, and who always got it right.
The judge is the most, positive and energetic retired judge that you will ever see. I always think of her as a force of nature.
To all of us who served with her, it's so admirable that at this stage in her career, Judge Klein still wants to give back. She's still about serving. She's still about helping the organized bar. She's still about working for the benefit of lawyers in Essex County.
You can count on her. She shows up. She believes strongly in the profession itself, and she believes that bar organizations have an important role in that advancement of the career.
Judge Klein is receiving the Maureen McCulley Significant Bar Supporter Award for her years of service and dedication to the Essex County Bar Association and the legal community it serves. Part of Judge Klein's legacy with the Essex County Bar is that she's shown others that there's always room in your life to give back to the organized bar and to make a contribution. She deserves this recognition on so many levels, and it's important that we acknowledge that she has given so much throughout all the stages of her career to the Essex County Bar Association.
We need people like Harriet Klein to help us move forward in the future.
What I love most about Judge Klein is she is a prolific Facebook poster. And the thing that everyone knows about Judge Klein is her love and passion about the Mets. She loves going to games. She loves rooting on her team. In my house, we're Mets fans too, so I respect that she loves them through thick and thin.
She was at a Rutgers basketball game, of course, took a misstep and falls and candidly breaks her ankle. So then last night I'm at a bar association event, and she's now able to walk around, but she's on a cane. I'm walking with her, and it's like Moses in the parting of the waters. People are grabbing her and, saying hello and stuff like that. And it's, she kept on looking at me. I love being with my peeps. She is a panic, knows everyone and everyone knows her.
Judge Klein, thank you for your service to the Essex County Bar, and let's go Mets.
She would always call me favorite lawyer, and I would always call her favorite client. So to my favorite client, you are so deserving of this award because you are the best. You're the most positive person that people can be around, and you're going to be an example to all of us for many years to come.
And our final award of the night, we always like to end off with the Bernie Kuttner Pro Bono Service Award. This year it goes to Penelope Taylor of McCarter and English.
The evolution of Penny's practice has been fun to watch, and it's been really incredible to get to be part of that.
I'm so thrilled to see Penny receive the Pro Bono Award. I can't think of anybody whose work deserves it more.
Penny's work has a massive and concrete impact on the Essex County community. We see it regularly as she shows up consistently to assist clients through our clinic, through our debt relief program.
Every year since I've been at McCarter, Penny has been involved. She's been doing significant work. She's been doing a range of different types of work. She really gets, on a fundamental level, the firm's commitment to ensuring that everybody has an opportunity to exercise their rights, even if they can't afford an attorney.
When we have volunteers that demonstrate the kind of commitment to our programs like Penny does, we're able to really maximize our impact throughout Essex County.
Penny's work benefits the legal community in at least two ways. On the one hand, Penny makes it look easy, and that can inspire people to get involved and do the kind of work that she's doing. She's really leading by example in that respect. But I think Penny also benefits the legal community in another way, which is her commitment to teaching younger attorneys. So she really makes it easy for attorneys to say yes to doing pro bono work because she has created that sort of safe learning environment for them, which is amazing.
Through this kind of volunteerism that Penny's able to provide is how we as a small organization at Volunteer Lawyers for Justice are able to maximize our impact. I celebrate it because I know that there are many other ways that our volunteers, and that Penny in particular, are being drawn in other directions, and she is so consistent.
Penny deserves this award for many, many reasons. But what stands out to me about Penny is the level of compassion she has for her pro bono clients. So whether she's volunteering in our divorce clinic, or she's working with somebody dealing with debt issues in a different clinic, or representing somebody on the brink of losing their home, Penny is patient, she's kind, she's compassionate, and she treats her pro bono clients with just exceptional respect.
She knows that there's a need. She knows that she has the skills to provide our clients in these circumstances with the tools that they need to have the kind of outcomes that Penny's able to provide.
Penny, I'm so excited that you've gotten this recognition. It is so well deserved, and I almost levitated out of my chair when I found out you had won.
I celebrate your work, Penny, and I hope that you'll just keep doing what you're doing.
Congratulations.
So that about does it. And I guess it's up to me to see if we have a motion to adjourn. Anyone? Yeah, we got a motion in the back. Second. Without objection, we are adjourned. Thank you for coming, everybody. Enjoy the after party. Selfies with Vic in the back. Thanks, everyone.